Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Antlers. That's right. We don't really have a lot of antlers running around in the yard right now. You know, we had 6 or 7 or 8 bucks hanging around here, and every now and then some extra bucks would come in and filter around through here. And we don't have much right now. Now, it is hunting season, and of course, we've got a couple thousand acres here, and so really, I haven't hunted at all. I've gone out and sat in the stand a little bit and shot some video. I went out with my grandson, Lightning, Merrick, and sat in the stand with him while he bow hunted. And then one morning when he slipped in, I couldn't get him up. I went out and sat out there by myself and just videoed some deer. Lightning did take a doe with his bow. I did let him shoot at one big buck with the bow, and he missed it clean, shot under it. And but he did shoot a doe, and we went out and found that. He learned a really good lesson because when he came in at dark, I wasn't with him that evening. He came in at dark, and he said, I couldn't find any blood. I couldn't find my arrow. I couldn't find the deer. And I said, we'll go back out and look for it after dinner. And he said, Granddad, I'll look an hour and a half. I can't find that deer. And I said, that's all right. We'll go out and look for it after dinner. And we went back out, and he walked me through everything and showed me the place he had seen the deer the last. And we found absolutely no blood. His sister, Avery, Stormy was with us, and we all had spotlights. And so we started looking, and again, we found no blood. We didn't find the arrow and didn't find the deer. And I told him, I said, well, right now it turns into what it is, potluck. We're going to just search the area as well as we can, spread out, search the area as well as we can. We've got spotlights. You may shine a light and see the deer's eye shining, because the deer's eyes shine at night. You might see his eyes shining and find it, or you might just happen to walk upon the deer. That's it. We're going to go out and we'll follow trails, because they usually, even when they're wounded, they'll follow trails that they normally walk on. And so we started looking, and actually we found the deer probably 60 or 70 or 80 yards from the last place he saw it. Now, that was a couple, 200 or 300 yards from where he shot when he saw the deer the last. But and the deer was dead, was already dead. The arrow was stuck in only about probably 6 or 8 inches. And so he retrieved his arrow and he got the deer, and he was very, very excited. It was a big doe. He said it's the biggest doe that he saw. I told him, I said, if you're going to shoot a doe, it's fine. Make sure you shoot a really big one. So it's a little bit older doe, a little bit more mature doe, and you get a little bit more meat out of it. And we do eat lots of deer meat, so that worked out really, really well. And then my daughter, Sherry, she killed a really nice big 10-point with a rifle. And her and her husband Jack was hunting together. And Jack hadn't been hunting but 2 or 3 years just since they got married. He's bought lots and lots of guns. He's turned into a pretty much of a redneck. He really has. And he the other day wanted to buy a 308. And I asked him, I said, Jack, why do you want to buy a 308? He said, because I don't have one. And I said, that's perfect answer. That's perfect answer. That's a redneck right there. That's the answer you use to buy a gun, because I don't have one. And I actually bought a couple more guns during the Bass Pro Shop Black Friday sale that lasted for about 8 days or 9 days, something like that, 10 days. So we did that. But we're getting ready to look at whatever antlers we can find. Let's take a look at some of the antlers here in the yard first, and then we'll go see what Prince Charming and Forrest and Whitey look like, not necessarily in that order. And if I get some time this evening, I'll try to get out and get in this deer stand and maybe get a look at some wild antlers, maybe get some chasing, maybe get some sparring. I don't know. I'm not promising any of that stuff. I'm not even promising I can go this evening, because we're really, 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 really busy. By the way, look at this. Look at this. I'm in shirt sleeves. 75 degrees here in southern Oklahoma. We've got an Arctic blast coming in. It's going to be down like tomorrow night, and then tomorrow night's Wednesday. So Thursday morning, it's supposed to be, what was that, a bug? Smelled bad, whatever kind of bug that was. But it's supposed to be 25 degrees in the morning. 25 degrees, opening day of pheasant season, December 1. And then it's supposed to be 60 degrees the next day. So it's 40s with a real strong wind, 60 degrees the next day. So this temperature is just up and down, up and down. The cold front comes through and it gets real cold, and then the warm front comes through. But right now, let's take a look at what deer we can find right around the house here. Our antlers here at the house are pretty slim pickings. You know, three deer here that I guess have been probably in the ranking of deer, have just been left out of the rut, and they hang around. And you see, as I come out here and start talking, they come up here. Now, we've had as many as 8 or 9 bucks doing this, but now we've got only these 3. They are beautiful. This guy right here is a little messed up. A lot of people would call that deer out of the herd. That's his second horns, but look at that one side over there. Six beautiful points there, and we'll see what happens next year. He's still a beautiful deer. And this little guy over there, again, a lot of people would shoot that little buck right there saying he's never going to be anything. But we remember from Snoopy, I mentioned it several times, that Snoopy was just almost nothing, like a 1 on one side and 2 little deals on the other side, and ended up being beautiful the second year. And of course, this guy over here is beautiful. He is really sporting a nice second year. It's not giant, but that's pretty good. Excuse me, for second year. He's a 10 or 12 point there. I think he's got 10 or 11. He's got stickers starting to come out, and he might really turn into something special. And he was born in 2000. That's his second horns. And the little lucky number 13 over here, it's his first horns. And they're all turned and looked out in the woods. You see them right there turn and look out in the woods, almost in unison, almost choreographed. So we might have a doe or something coming up out there. I don't really know what might be coming up, but they heard something out there anyway. I don't see anything off out there looking around. I see nothing but these 2 right here. We do have some does that's coming around, but we will get in our Texas Hunter feeder here. And I'm not sure this thing is throwing. Can't really tell if it's going down or not. I know it's throwing right now. It's got a purple thrower. There come. They heard those. I couldn't see those deer out there, and yet they heard them way off out there. They heard them on the other side of the hill, as a matter of fact. You can see those does coming in. Let's go out a little bit for them also. Of course, these deer are getting plenty to eat outside. That's a totally wild doe right there that we have just absolutely tamed down. You can imagine having a doe walk up that close to you in the woods. If you're camouflaged up and up in a tree or sitting real still on a stump, that could happen. But you see that doe has no tag, and she's just right here on top of me. Right here on top of me. The other doe over there, same deal. Some of you have commented, do all the does come into heat at the same time? No, they don't. And they'll actually have a couple of peak ruts. And this will go all the way. We start having babies in early April, and we'll have them through May and June, and even some in July. You can see they're getting down there working on that South Fresh. She has no tags in her whatsoever. Totally wild deer, both of them. And yet, here they are up here, beautiful big old fat does. These 2 girls will be bred, hopefully by one of the really good bucks. One of the things that really happens in deer breeding is the bigger bucks, the bigger, heavier bucks are the ones that end up. That guy right there is going to really be something nice. He's almost got another sticker coming out there on that side there. He does have one sticking out on that other side. But the bigger, heavier weight bucks, usually the bigger antler bucks, are going to breed most of those, which increases the quality of your herd. One of the sad things in most states, they kill most of the bucks when they're 18 months old or so. But this is about all the antlers we got to show here at the house, with the exception of our big 3 beautiful bucks, which we'll be looking at those, obviously. When you really get in and close and take a look at the antlers on these 3 deer, I mean really close, you see that deer really right there is really an 8 point. And that's the deer with lucky number 13. That's his very first horns. He's tiny horns, but he's an 8 point. And so he probably will be pretty special. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, 9. He's got 5 on that one side and 4. I never had really looked at him that closely. And we look over here, this is this guy's second horn. You can see he's got a good picket fence going there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that one side, and maybe 7, maybe another down at the base, but only 3 on the other side. So that's kind of a bad deal there. But you never know what he might be next year. You just never know. And then when we come over here and look at this little deer, and this is his second horns also. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's actually an 11 point. We've been calling those guys. So basically it's a 10, 11 point, and an 8 point in these 3 little deer. And these are very young deer. This is the second set of horns. He's not as big as Forrest, even though he's the same age as Forrest. That's his second set of antlers. Probably wasn't much last year, but you can see, hey, now he's not big at all, not heavy, but we'll see what happens next year. If he can make it a year. It's a tough life out in the woods. They've got it better here than anywhere. But even though these are small antlers, they're got the potential to be trophy bucks. Absolutely no doubt about that. I know that these aren't antlers, but you got some little nubbins, don't you? They have some nubbins, don't you, baby? Yeah. Yeah. But I just couldn't come out and go give anything to any of the others without giving some to these babies right here. And these over here kind of looking around. I'll throw a few over there for them. Yeah, there we go, buddy. Here we go. Y'all sure got a lot of cold in your eyes. Yes, you have a lot of cold in your eyes. Those are cold, aren't they? Those are making your teeth hurt? That making your teeth hurt? I have grapes too. Yeah, I have grapes too. I'm sure you want some grapes. I'm sure you want some grapes, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you want some grapes. Yeah, we don't have that down there where we can see y'all. Let's move that down a little bit more where we can see y'all, babies. You're such pretty babies. How about some grapes? I don't have Susan's bag. I just brought the grapes. You know, grape. Ooh, I love grapes, Jimmy. I won't want carrots if you got grapes. 2 grapes on that one, wasn't there? Yeah, 2 grapes on that one. You bet. Yeah. Well, hard to hold grapes. You need to take them off the grapevine. You need to take them off the grapevine ahead of time. Yeah. He'll eat the vine. He'll eat the grapevine and all. Yeah, he'll eat the grapevine and all. Y'all want some grapes? Y'all babies want some grapes? What's this? Oh my gosh, she took the whole thing. She took the whole batch in her mouth all at once. You're working on the grapes, aren't you, huh? Grapes are really good, aren't they? Yeah. Grapes are a real treat. They're expensive. Yeah, they're expensive. I think we got these on a sale or something. Yeah. They're awful good. I eat them myself. Yeah, I eat them myself. I sure do. Hi, babies. Y'all want some grapes? Y'all want some few grapes? My hands are all juicy. The baby's back there. What is that black spot on him anyway? Is that a fly or how it looks like grass? Something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 5, 7. Should have another deer here somewhere, shouldn't I? Thought I had 8 in here. Am I missing one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got a deer that's gone. Where's that deer? Where's that deer? I thought I had 8 in here. There's one. Okay, can't get out of here. Huh. You're loving those grapes, aren't you? Yeah, you're loving those grapes. Go give some of these to the girls over there. Yeah, y'all have had quite a bit. I'll go give some to the girls over there. Just split ear a little bit. You don't even want the carrots now, do you? No, Jimmy, I want grapes. I am spoiled of those grapes. I like those grapes. He's getting full. He's getting full. Let's go take a look at Prince Charming, see what he looks like. Okay, I'm gonna get up here where it's not so muddy. Split ear a little bit through the fence. Now I know Prince Charming's gonna come up here because that's just what he does. And when he does, there's a whole bunch of grapes. When he does, my guess is, those are pretty good, aren't they? My guess is when he comes up here, this girl will take off. But he will come up here and get a bite to eat, I know, or two. Well, she may not be so afraid of him now. She might be getting in a little bit better mood, I don't know. Split ears loves those carrots, though. Yeah, she loves the carrots. Yeah, you do. Get a few. We want to get the big boy over here too, a little bit. Split ear, you're hogging them all. You're hogging them all. How about a grape? How about a grape, baby? Grapes are really good, aren't they? I'll see if we can get a look. I can. Oh, he says. Oh, she says I'm gonna leave. Uh-oh, he is more interested. Uh-oh. The carrots all of a sudden become secondary. Oh, and she's not running from him like she normally does. She's, and all of a sudden he decided he didn't want a carrot. Looky there. Oh, she's thinking maybe he's a little bit more handsome than she thought he was. Looky there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and she's standing a little bit for him now and not running off like she had been. So that's a good deal. So I guess I will probably leave the majority of this stuff over. Let my babies have this. That's all of that bag. Just as well use this bag up here too while I'm at it. Looky there. And split ears are saying, Jimmy's got carrot and you, looky there. Oh my goodness. That's nice. That's sweet right there. That is very nice right there. That's exactly what we're wanting to see. Looky there. Isn't split ears pretty? Even though she's an old girl, she's pretty. Yeah. She said, I'll buy you a drink there, Mr. Big White Deer. Uh-oh. Now, y'all girls, turn your head. You guys, too. But here we go. That's exactly what we wanted to see. It's exactly what we wanted to see happen right there. And the babies are all watching, trying to learn how. But yeah. This is an X-rated video. You know, we don't want to... he's pretty gentle. I don't know if Forrest is that gentle. He was pretty gentle with split ears, yeah. Very nice. A lot better than carrots, isn't it, big boy? Look at all the babies down there saying, is that the way it's done, Dad? That's not your daddy, but you think he is, don't you? You proud of your daddy? I'm proud of your daddy. Well, the little white buck decided that he'd watch his daddy. He learned what he's doing there. And look over here. Now we got deer chasing deer everywhere. Oh, if I'm going to go out and sit in the tree stand, I better do it. That's the last carrot, baby doll. That's the last one there, the wild child. That's it. Those are empty. All right. Is that an X-rated video or what? Look at that little white buck. Isn't he pretty? Look at those nubbins. He's going to have big antlers. Big antlers. This little guy over here is too. Casper and Ice. Beautiful little white bucks. Those are antlers. They're just mighty small.